All right, welcome to the 2020 Harkey Keeper video. Doing a little picture-in-picture this year, bring a more personalized spin to the Keeper videos. Sharing my screen here. Look at this. We got some rosters, and I've already got a preformed Keeper list. So let me just bring that up as well. Boom. There you have it. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. These are the 2020 Keepers as projected by Harkey Keeper Services Incorporated. In the left-hand column, you can see your 2019 keepers that I have identified here. And then in column D, we've got a 2020 keeper, and then I projected backup. Just going to go down the list real quick. Reverse the curse. This one's a no-brainer. It's got to be Lamar. Lamar in the fourth, you can't beat it unless he gets hurt, breaks his leg or something. There's no question about this one. Moving on to Voco. I think Baker Mayfield's getting tossed back this year. I think Ramey will go with Aaron Jones in the fourth round. A little better value, a little more consistency. Baker, I don't know. In the third, still kind of risky. I think Aaron Jones is solid. Bandits got kind of screwed over in the Harka-Finka trade, as did Harka-Finka. But needless to say, they're left with a lack of options. I think Fournette in the fourth is going to be their best option. Carr in the fourth is another consideration, but when you look at the Bandits roster, let me move this over so you guys can actually see it. Yeah, Bandits roster, Brady is not keepable. Either is Ingram. I doubt Lockett or Metcalf gets kept. Thielen, with a declining balance of his value, I think he's going to get tossed back. So I don't know. My guess is what was it? Fournette. Pretty good value in the fourth still, and then Carr is a backup in the fourth. I don't know. Just noticed a little typo here. All right. So let's move down to Garcia brothers. I think Zeke's getting tossed back this year. As a first rounder, I don't think he's kept, especially when you got Melvin Gordon sitting out there in the fourth. Josh Allen, another consideration in the fourth round as well. Both are great values. I think Zeke is coming back to us. Drapes, or what is it, digital penetrators, something like that this year. D-Watt's going back, man. He's losing his number one weapon, and there's not much surrounding him these days. So D-Watt's going back. He's not being kept as a second rounder, especially when you got these two options to pick from. Derrick Henry in the fourth, Eckler in the fourth as well. Both are incredible values. It's going to be a hard choice between the two of them. I think Henry gets the nod here. Chuck, Rear Admiral. Cook is going back, man. He's not being kept as a second rounder. Similar situation here. The value on the roster is too good to keep Cook. You got Russell Wilson or Josh Jacobs both as fourth rounders. Kind of a toss-up between the two of them. I lean towards the quarterback, but wouldn't fault Chuck if he went with Jacobs. Great value either way. Who is next? I can't read this one. 4D. Yes, 4D. Kept Goff last year. He's a third rounder this year. I didn't consider him. He could be considered, but Prescott in the fourth is probably a better value. AJ Green, drafted late because of his injury, also a good value in the fourth, assuming he's healthy. You might have Burrow throwing him the rock this year. I don't know. We'll have to see how preseason plays out, but I'm going to go with Dak. He's a safe pick, but, this one's pretty much up in the air. Harka-Finka, kind of screwed over in that trade as well. Again, I'll bring up the options we had to choose from. Kyler Murray is not allowed to be a keeper. Either is Joe Mixon, either is Ronald Jones. So we're left with a pile of shit. Tannehill is in the fourth round. He came on last year. He's going to be the MVP. of the league, and we're happy to keep him in the 4th. If we have to name a backup, DJ Moore. He doesn't have a quarterback, but he's talented, and to be honest, there's no one else. So that's what we got. The gods, Mahomes in the 3rd. I don't think we even need to go any further. Drake in the 4th is a great value, but there's no way Mahomes is getting tossed back. Here we got Prep, Buck U. I think McCaffrey gets held on to even with a declining value to round 2. I think he's going to stay on the Buck U roster, especially considering the other options. Kirk Cousins in the 4th, not very exciting. Hansen, he's got a choice between James Conner and Alvin Kamara, and really there's not much else. I'm saying Conner in the 3rd. Let's take a look at Hansen's roster here. Hill was a 1st rounder. Landry is not being kept. Jameis doesn't even have a team. Mike Evans, I think, was a 2nd rounder. He could get some consideration here. Marquise Brown, talented but not worthy of a keeper. And Cam does not have a team. So maybe if Cam or Winston find their way onto a roster, I could see Hansen maybe throwing a curveball there. But until then, I think James Conner in the 3rd is decent value, and he's an unquestioned starter. Likewise, if he gets a late round pick, Kamara in the 12th spot might be interesting. What do we got here? Nut, the unpredictable, predicting the unpredictable here. 2 actually decent values: Amari Cooper in the 4th, Chris Carson in the 4th. Nut has tended to lean more towards wide receiver recently, so that's why I'm giving Cooper the edge here. But it's a toss-up. Carson, Cooper, 50-50. Depends on, really their draft position. If they can land one of those, early running backs, maybe they go Cooper. If they're later in the 1st round, maybe they go Carson. I don't know. That's what I got for you guys. Again, thanks for tuning in, and hope you all have a great season.